Hey, welcome back everyone. Today I thought I'd go and trade in another ship for one of the new salvage style ships, and I found a pretty neat one along with a pretty fun planet to go explore and do some of the new missions for the Interceptor. So this is Leper. It's another corrupted planet, and I'll put coordinates out here later. But yeah, on this mission I find a pretty nice ship that I'll trade in one of my fighters. As I realized I had like 6 regular fighters pretty much, and that I don't really use this one that much, and it also has like the weakest stats, so I was like, well, let's go ahead and see if we can find another cool salvage ship. And while a lot of them I run into aren't really anything special, I figured this one was neat enough where I would share it with you all. So one of the nice things is this is pretty much a paradise planet, glow world too, which is always, I think, nice looking. And so you're not going to have to deal with the challenge of, like in my last video where the planet surface is like 600 degrees to go and get the ship. This one, it's a lot easier. So you can do what I'm doing and just knock out sentinels on the planet, and after you get through your 5 stars, you'll get a free dissonance spike, which will let you find this starship. But later on, I also did a mission that let me locate the settlement here. So if you're looking for one of the rifle multi-tools, this is one of the planets that has that. Now, it's my understanding that the classes are kind of varied, so you could come here and get like a A or S or B or C class, so your luck might vary, but the models should be the same. Alright, so let's go over and I'll show you what we found. Go ahead and ride this guy over. There are a couple hostile alien life forms on the planet, but it's really not that big of a deal. So as long as you don't have super low health because you're like a newer player, you should be fine. Just watch out. They're not really going to sneak up on you too easily. Figured we'll go and pop out our giant dragon to get back over to our ship a little quicker so we can fly over there. Got this thing a couple months back. Somebody from the space station was giving out eggs, and it's one of my favorites. This is kind of neat. We got a Raza droid ship here. I know those are kind of collectible, so for people who like really small fighters, if you come out here to Leper, you can also pick that up at one of the trade terminals. So just do a scan for a trade station, and you could probably pick up an S-Class if you wait long enough, one of those little droid Razas. Alright, so here is the new ship I found. It's the same colors as this guy's character, or the save, is basically red, blue, black, and white, which I liked a lot. And even though it doesn't have the fold-out wings on it, it has like the other antenna style flip-out like thrusters on top, which is kind of neat. This one's got the bigger like mech leg looking landing gear, but it looks pretty cool once it goes up in the air. It just looks a little more stout on the ground like a tank. And I wasn't the biggest fan of this sort of landing gear at first, but it's grown on me a little bit, especially after taking off with it. It gets a little slicker, a little sleeker looking. Lots of cool thrusters on it. I like it a lot, and I like the little cosmetic antennas with the red tips on it. I think it makes it look pretty slick. So anyway, I was pleasantly surprised by this one, and it's enough different from the Blessed ship I picked up in my last video, where I figured this would be worth picking up. So I will go ahead and fix this one, and we'll go ahead and get it decked out. This one's only a B. You might have better or worse luck, but just keep in mind you can always upgrade these at any of the space stations and get it up to an S-Class, which I'll do. And seeing as I've been playing the save file for so long, I have tons of extra upgrades and stuff that I can use for this. Alright, actually this one's worth a little less than my current ship, but keep in mind it's a B class. So by the time I get it up to S, I'm sure it will be valued higher. Plus the stats will end up probably being a lot better too. So I stripped everything out of my old fighter, all my upgrades, and I'm going to upgrade off camera and get this thing up to an S-Class too, and we'll see how the stats do in comparison to the last fighter I had. Let's go and take it off for a launch here, and just to show you the animation, I thought it looked pretty cool. I like how everything, the big bulky legs on it kind of fold up underneath the craft, and yeah, it's pretty slick looking, and the colors and everything kind of match too. Let me pop out real quick. I will take a photo of this thing and give you guys some coordinates, and we'll take another spin around and just so you can see what it looks like on the ground again without being stuck halfway into the dirt. But yeah, I like the colors on it. It's got the exact same colors as my character, so red, blue, black, and white. Alright, I kind of got it upgraded preliminarily, so we got it up to maneuverability of 1997. I'm sure I could get that over 2,000 pretty easily, just by putting some X-Class in it, and up the damage a little bit too. Looks like someone else found my modelless ship here on the space station. This is the Blessed from my other video, so if you like the way this one looks, this is my other salvage ship for my prior video, so check that out. Alright, so the coordinates are down there on the bottom, so if you want to go to Leper and pick up that salvage ship, you can do it. It looks like this Dark Resonance mission is also on Leper, interestingly. Maybe that's a new thing where it just takes you to the last corrupted planet you were at for the missions, but I figured let's go check out one of the missions while we're playing, especially since it's back on Leper, and that could be fun. So we got a Dissident Spikes detected. I'm not exactly sure what we need to do. I think we're killing some of those tower drills on this to collect mirrors. Alright, it took us to another one of these settlements. So if you are looking for a multi-tool, I know this one is the rifle, and then we've already gotten the ship off this planet, but should be other ships of the same model type that you can go pick up basically by hitting that code on the terminal. But yeah, here's the rifle, what that looks like. Looks pretty neat. I was watching some other YouTube videos. I saw some people who had found S-Class ones, so I'll probably just go and pick one of those up for myself later on. But you can always use some more parts, so I figured let's try this out. So give us a chance to use some of our pets. One of the nice things about pets is that you can still use your scanning multi-tool on their back to kind of direct where you need to go. And a lot of these are pretty quick, like the dragon I have here is really fast. And the droids are pretty fast too. I like this one though because it lets you get kind of a top-down view of where you're going. So you know exactly when you're over what you need and you can just jump off the back of it. And then get down to your target. The only bad thing about it is that he doesn't come back down to ground, so it's easy to get back on. You pretty much have to resummon him. So good for kind of an initial run, but I'll probably switch over. Still pretty easy. I heard that the new Interceptor multi-tools are even better than the alien ones though, so that should be pretty interesting as this is already a pretty powerful multi-tool I have. Alright, we got the next location. I think instead of breaking out the dragon to get over there, we'll go ahead and choose another pet. Let me see. I think this just summons them. Probably didn't need to do that. I could have just summoned the next one, and I think he automatically will despawn, but oops. Hindsight, right? Alright, we got... Here's Ibean. That's one of my newer droids I picked up. Same kind of color as the rest of the stuff. So let's see if we can hightail it over there. So it looks like we're just taking out Dissident's resonators, 5 of them, and I've already got 1, so I only got 4 more to do. But this should make it pretty quick. But I like the way this planet looks. I thought it's a pretty neat glow world. Weather seems to be decent. So if you're looking for like a place you could set up a base or something on a corrupted Sentinel world, this might be a good option for it. Just watch out for the T-Rexes and the crab-like creatures that will try to eat your face. Alright, we got the next location. Let's jump on the back. Honestly, I mean, this game is pretty easy. The Sentinels are not really even that threatening. They fire you occasionally. You gotta watch out for the, you know, corrupted crab walker things with their flamethrowers and grenades. They're a little more deadly. But it's still pretty easy to get around, especially if you outpace them with something like one of your vehicles or your pets. Alright, so this will be number 3. And let's call back in our pet. There he is. He was pretty camoed with the background of the world. It's camoed in the glow world. Alright, where is our next one? Oh, dead ahead. So it looks like the markers are actually out there. They're just not highlighted until you use your scanner on them and pull out where they're actually at. But you can pick them out before they even are highlighted if you just carefully observe the distance. All right, almost there. Got the sentinels far behind us as our pet easily outruns them. Give them a break, let them charge back up, and then we'll hit the gas again here. It would be kind of neat if you could shoot from the back of your droid, or you're while riding your pets, so you don't have to jump off them every time you need to do something. And also, like, collect different resources. That would be neat for an update. If they just did that, I think it'd be a cool quality of life feature. Feed your pet from the back of them, too. That would be also kind of a neat addition to the game. So hopefully they will do something like that in a future update. Alright, what is this, number 4 now? Okay, we found number 4. These are all pretty close together, so this mission for 300 some odd nanites and some nip-nip, or gek-nip, is a pretty easy one. Alright, I think that was actually 5 of 5, so we should be done. And just getting away from the corrupted sentinels so I can summon in my ship. So we should be able to get away from here in the next 3 seconds. Alright, there we go. So let's take a look at our ship now. Go ahead and summon it in. So that didn't take very long at all to get through. And good way to make nanites. And also a good way to get some parts you're going to need anyway for doing some of these salvage ship missions. Alright, so we'll jump back in our ship that was named Hope. I've noticed something interesting, like when you find a ship, sometimes it's named like Blessing or Aeron or something, but then when you actually claim the ship, the name will change sometimes. So this one went from like Blessing to Hope without me renaming it. So I'm not sure if there's like something to that in the story, but you know, I still like it. This one's called Be Hope. So anyway, guys, yeah. Hopefully you enjoy that, and if you're looking for a good planet and another neat salvage ship, definitely check it out. If you guys would be so kind as to thumbs up this video, I'd appreciate that a lot. And leave a comment down below. Let me know what you have found so far for your salvage ship, or if you know of any other good videos out there for multi-tools or neat models of these salvage ships. Let me know about it down in the comments. Love to see it. Here's someone else's found salvage ship. This one's pretty slick too. I don't mind it, but I think I found my 2 right now. I don't think I'm gonna get more than this. This is probably my 2 on this save. Maybe on another save I'll do some more salvage ship hunting. But out of what, 5, I found 2 that I like, so I think your odds of finding a pretty cool one are high. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on the Gamer Guy channel. Later.